Life lesson story, The Clockmaker's Promise, a story about purpose and time in a small coastal town. Hidden between narrow cobblestone streets and old lighthouses, there lived a quiet clockmaker named Elior. His workshop was tucked behind a bakery, and from dawn till dusk, the soft ticking of clocks filled the air like a heartbeat for the town. Elior was not rich, nor well known outside the village, but everyone who came to his shop left with something more than a clock. His creations seemed to carry stories of patience, of hope, and of time that was meant to be lived, not chased. One day, a young traveler named Liora entered his shop. She was full of energy and dreams, but carried a restless heart. "I need a clock that never stops," she said. "One that can help me find enough time to do everything." Elior smiled gently, his hands steady despite the years. "Time doesn't stop, my dear. It moves with you or without you. The question is, will you keep up, or will you find your own rhythm?" Liora frowned. "I just want more of it. There's so much I want to do, and I feel like time is slipping through my fingers." The old man nodded thoughtfully. "Then I'll make you a clock, but you must promise me one thing. When it chimes for the first time, listen carefully to what it says." She agreed, though she didn't understand. Days passed, and Elior worked quietly in his workshop. His clocks were not built with haste. Each one was a piece of his soul. As he carved the wood and shaped the gears, he whispered to the mechanism, "Tick not for fear, but for purpose." When the clock was done, it was simple yet beautiful. A golden frame, glass polished like still water, and hands that glided smoothly across the face. "This clock," he said as he handed it to Liora, "will not give you more time, but it might show you what to do with the time you already have." Liora took it, confused but grateful, and left to continue her journey. Years passed, and Elior grew older. His hands trembled more often, and his eyes dimmed with age. Yet, he never stopped making clocks. One evening, as the sky burned orange over the sea, he closed his shop early and walked to the cliff near the lighthouse. There, he sat on a bench overlooking the waves, listening to the rhythm of the ocean steady, endless, patient. A soft voice interrupted the silence. "Elior?" He turned and saw Liora again, now older, her eyes wiser. In her hands was the same golden clock, still ticking gently. "It never stopped," she said softly. Elior smiled. "Then you must have listened." Tears filled her eyes. "At first, I didn't understand. I kept rushing, chasing, planning every second. But one day, the clock chimed, and I stopped. I realized I had spent so much time preparing to live that I had forgotten to live at all." The old clockmaker looked at her kindly. "And what did you do then?" "I started listening to the moments, not the minutes. I stopped counting days and started cherishing them. I learned that purpose isn't found in how fast you move, but in how deeply you live." Elior closed his eyes, a peaceful smile on his face. "Then my promise is fulfilled." The next morning, when the bakery owner came to open shop, he found Elior's workshop quiet. The clocks still ticked, but their maker had passed peacefully in his sleep, his hands resting on an unfinished clock. The entire town mourned him, and as the church bells tolled, something strange happened. Every clock in Elior's shop chimed at once, their sound echoing through the village like a symphony of goodbyes. Liora, standing outside, whispered through her tears, "Thank you for teaching us that time is not the enemy, it's the canvas." Years later, Liora became the new clockmaker. She reopened Elior's shop, keeping his tools and his old bench by the window. Above the door, she placed a wooden sign that read, "Time is not to be chased, but cherished." And every clock she made carried a small engraving inside the frame. Live as if every second is a promise kept. Moral of the story: time is not something to control, it's something to honor. The moments we spend with love, purpose, and awareness are the ones that make life timeless. SEO title: The Clockmaker's Promise, a heartwarming life lesson story about time and purpose. SEO description: approximately equals 1,300 plus characters. In a peaceful seaside village where the sound of ticking clocks blended with the rhythm of ocean waves, an old clockmaker named Elior spent his days creating more than just timepieces. He created reminders of life's true rhythm. This heartfelt story follows the journey of Liora, a restless traveler searching for more time, and the wise craftsman who helps her discover that the meaning of life is not found in rushing forward, but in slowing down to feel every heartbeat of the moment. The Clockmaker's Promise is a story about purpose, patience, and the beauty of time well lived. Through Elior's wisdom and Liora's transformation, it reveals the truth that time is not our enemy. our companion teaching us to value each moment, not by its duration, but by its depth. As Liora learns to listen to her golden clock, she realizes that fulfillment comes not from chasing what's next, but from embracing what is now. This story invites readers to pause, breathe, and rediscover the quiet power of presence. It reminds us that purpose doesn't come from doing everything, but from doing what matters most. Whether you're chasing success, struggling with regrets, or simply feeling the pressure of a ticking clock, the Clockmaker's promise will touch your heart and guide you back to what truly counts: living intentionally, loving deeply, and keeping your own promise to time. Every tick of Elior's clocks carries the same message: don't race against time, walk with it. Because in the end, life isn't measured by how many hours we've lived, but by how many moments we've truly felt alive.